welcome to my sixth video. In this video, I will be giving you some tips you should keep in mind while you choose your electronic speed controller or ESCs for your brushless motor that you will be using for your quadcopter or hexacopter or even a fixed wing aircraft. So there are many types of ESCs that are available in the market. Of course, there are hundreds of companies that are giving out different ESCs. The companies doesn't matter, but you should think about the firmware that is used in the ESC. So the first and the basic firmware is the company firmware that they will give. For example, this is an ESC from Hobby Wing. Its name is Skywalker and it is 30 ampere. It is written over there. And this ESC uses some company firmware from Hobby Wing, and which is programmable with your transmitter and all. This is also another type of, this is the basic ESCs which many people use with the KK flight controller and all, KKCC3D and all. This is also the basic ESCs. They are so large and heavy, and they use some basic firmware which doesn't give that much good efficient output. So now I will be explaining to you about the different types of firmware that are latest firmwares that are available for in the ESCs. So first one, I have told you the company firmwares which are the basic, and the second one is Simon K firmware. So Simon K is a little bit upgraded than this. The Simon K firmware can be programmed using the BL Heli suite that can be downloaded from internet to your computer, and it has many settings like brake, demag, compensation, then motor beep strength, and many such things are there in that Simon K. And the little more advanced is the BL Helios, which most of the people in the RC hobby use these days. So BL Heli is the most advanced, and there are BL Heli, BL Heli S. BL Heli S is a little more upgraded than BL Heli, and the newest version is BL Heli 32. So this is an example of a BL Heli S ESC. This is from the Racer Star company. You can see this is also 30 ampere and this is also 30 ampere. You can compare the size between the two. So you can understand the advantage of such lightweight ESCs over this much large. Both are 30 ampere. And it works pretty well. It has active braking. As soon as the throttle is down to zero, all the motors will stop, and that helps very much in preventing the braking of your propellers. It works very well. It has heat sensing temperature, so after a particular amount of degrees Celsius it will stop, or it will start giving alarms from the motor to stop running it, so that you can prevent the damage for your motor or ESC. So there are many different kinds. This is also programmable in the BL Heli suite. BL Heli suite is mainly meant for programming BL Heli ESCs. So the next, these are the firmwares that are used. So the next thing that I will be telling you is about the protocol that the ESCs will give. That protocol means that the language that the ESC will speak with your flight controller. So these ESCs and all doesn't have any that much protocol. These ESCs simply give out, they simply have a 0.5 kilohertz or something of update frequency. They are very weak in the updation process. So they are the most basic in the RC systems, and they will give only very less amount of output for you, and most of the people will be disappointed while using it. And the next type of protocol is one shot 125. So one shot 125 means that the flight controller's gyro update frequency will be balanced with the update frequency of the ESC for the speed of the motor, and it will be a little more advanced than these type of basic ESCs. The next is one shot 42, which is even more developed than one shot 125, and you can have a more greater amount of gyro and accelerometer update frequencies with the ESCs and flight controller. Then it is multi-shot. Multi-shot means that it uses one shot 125 and one shot 42 combined and it has an even more output speed output than that of one shot 125 and one shot 42, and most of the people use multi-shot these days. And the next thing is D-shot. D-shot means it's using digital protocol instead of analog protocol. So there are three types of D-shots available: the D-shot 150, D-shot 300 and D-shot 600. So this ESC, you can see this BL Heli ESC here. It supports one shot 42, one shot 125, multi-shot, D-shot 150 and D-shot 300. It supports all the five protocols. So D-shot is very much advantageous in the sense that if you are there's no need for calibrating your ESCs. You just don't need to calibrate the ESCs. Even if you change the values of the throttle in clean flight or beta flight or INAV, it will remain the same. That's the benefit of D-shot or digital. It is very sensitive and it will give the best output for your multirotor or fixed wing. D-shot will give you the best output. D-shot 600 is the very much best of the three: D-shot 150, D-shot 300 and D-shot 600. And now the latest one thing is some Pro-shot. Pro-shot, I haven't tried it, I have just seen it and heard about it. It is very much advanced than the D-shot also. I think it uses about 32 kilohertz of update, and it will be very much fast like your 4G phone and all. So I haven't tried it. And these are about the firmwares and the types of protocols and all. Now let's come into the main thing, how to choose the ESCs. So the ESC choosing is that, first of all, you should choose the ESCs according to after choosing your motor. So if you choose the motor, never choose a motor that doesn't have any data sheet, which doesn't tell about the amp rating, power rating, voltage rating, the propellers and all. Choose a motor that tells about all this. And in the motor you will be having a table in which it says this much amps for this much propellers, and in some cases they will also tell you about the recommended amperage of the ESCs and all. So for example, this motor which I am using for this quadcopter, this motor, the maximum amp rating with this propeller 1045 propeller is 24.1 amps. 24.1 amps. So you might be thinking, oh, 24.1 amps is the maximum, so I can buy a 25 ampere ESC. No, never do like that. Even if they tell the maximum amperage is 24.1, you should buy an ESC that has the capacity of about 20% more than the 24.1 amps. That is 20%, 24.1 plus 20% of 24.1. That will be around 28.9, 29 amps. You can consider it as 29 amps. So that's why I have chosen a 30 ampere ESC. So that even if your motor uses a 20% more current than the given rating, there won't be any problems to your flying or anything. It supports 30 ampere. There's 1 ampere and more. So there is no problem and you will be getting a good flying with it. Never, you always calculate 20% more power than the recommended maximum amperage of your motor and then choose your ESC. And then the next thing that you will have to think that you will have to keep in mind before choosing the ESC is that, see if the ESC supports active braking or not. I am telling this with my experience. I have broke many propellers because I used this type of ESCs that didn't have active braking. So braking is very important, because when you are going to land your multirotor, if you are using fixed wing, then please buy an ESC that supports active braking. For if you are landing this thing, sometimes it won't sometimes come directly like this. Sometimes it will come landing and land. At that time, if you are not having braking, there are chances that these propellers will hit the ground, and when the propellers are spinning, you can have it broken. See, this one is broken because of that. And If you are using fixed wing, please, I am telling again and again, buy an ESC that supports active braking. Otherwise, when you are landing an aeroplane, it comes like into the runway, it lands, then you will of course break your propeller. So if you put the throttle down, then the propellers have stopped spinning. Then if it hits the ground also, it won't be having that much problem. But if it is spinning, then you will lose your cash by buying again propellers. So I think that you have understood a bit, very much about how to choose the ESCs for a multi-rotor or aircraft. And if you like the video, please subscribe and like, and wait till the next video is posted.